I came out first and thus I am the best in the world. You cannot top me or my greatness or how big I am. So, like, screw you, silly. Go to hell, bitch. You gotta love Nintendo. You gotta love it when they pull this shit out of the bag, man. I mean, who did not see this coming? Seriously though, Nintendo 3DS XL. You know, when they announced this baby, I was like flipping. And in a good way. Sure, it's missing, you know, a second analog stick. 3DS played just fine without it, and so will this. Now, the 3DS had a lot of design flaws, and I did an unboxing before for this, where I actually compared the two side by side. You'll see some clips of that inside this video. However, I decided to refilm this because the lighting is so much better here. And, well, let's just get to it. 3DS XL. I got the blue version because I'm not a big fan of the red color. It looks absolutely dreadful. I hate red on black. I don't think that looks really nice on a console or handheld or anything like that. Same goes for the DS Lite. It was an ugly design choice, but what can you do? It would have been nice if they released like an all black version or a silver version or a gray version over here in the US. Even a white version would have been nice, but what the hell are we talking about? Pokemon versions here? Anyways, here's the standard manuals, you know, the brouhaha bullshit. You got the big ass manuals for the big ass system, Club Nintendo. You got the AR cards, which are the same stupid AR cards you got with the original 3DS that I used for like 1 minute and never used them again. So you get that, which is nice and all, but I don't care for that. In there you also get the charger, which I'm not going to bother pulling out because nobody gives a shit. Although the US are the lucky ones in that they didn't get screwed out of a charger. That's a pretty good call on Nintendo's part, but a really stupid call on Nintendo Europe and Nintendo Japan. Why not include a charger with the system? I guess since it's cheaper, you know, you're gonna have to buy the charger separately, and if you already have a 3DS, then you just keep that old charger. However, if you want to trade it in the United States, you kind of need a charger, so kind of counterintuitive. Anyways, here is the bomb-ass big baby. Oh yes, yes, look at that squish. Look at this shit, man. It's like a fucking blue-ass queso right there. Look how beautiful it is. So luckily, the system is no longer glossy like the original 3DS, thankfully. It's got a nice, smooth finish to it. It's kind of like a metallic blue. You can't really see unless I get a little closer here with my other camera. But you get what I'm saying. It no longer attracts fingerprints, so that's always a plus. And it's smooth and blue, and it looks beautiful. Blue and black looks great together, I think. Gone are the stupid like layers that Nintendo did with the 3DS, so you don't have like layers bulging out and stuff like that, or the sharp edges that dig into your palms after extended play and got really annoying. Luckily, they went with something a little more smoother this time around, which is always appreciated. Once again, check out the back so you can see the beautiful finish on this system. Some things to notice is that the memory card placement has been moved to the right side of the system now, and it also comes with a 4GB memory card now instead of a 2GB. The stylus, no longer on top of the system. Thank God. People would have to go searching for the, you know, they're playing the damn system, and then it's like, oh, let me reach, oh God, I gotta go grab it from over here because I'm not lefty. Yeah, come on, that was so stupid. So here it is, it's on the right side. I'm going to do a comparison of the old one and the new one. It's about the same size. Other than that, not much of a difference. 3D, the volume slider is pretty much the same. Other than that, you know, besides the curved, smooth edges on the system, the buttons on the top, the right trigger and left trigger feel... They're not even triggers, they're just buttons. They feel better, more of a click to them. You see chargers the same up there, you got the infrared port here, and of course the game slot, which is exactly the same. Opening it up is where you see the big difference, and obviously it's the screen. The screen is absolutely huge, and I'm not just saying that because it is fucking huge. When I had, you know, the original 3DS side by side this baby, it was night and day. I'll show you that. I love how the top is now just matte and it doesn't have this ugly black fucking thing up there. Anyways, you get my drift, right? What a difference it makes. Moving on, we're getting to the controls now. Circle pad feels a little more resistant now, but it's still pretty much the same circle pad as before, no big difference. The D-pad feels like it was bumped up a lot more. Not a lot more. I'm being too generous here, but a little bit more. So it's got more of a click to it, and it feels more satisfying to play a fighting game on it. I noticed when I was playing Tekken Prime 3D Edition, I was actually making a lot less mistakes with this D-pad than I was on the original 3DS. And it's no longer glossy as well, so your fingers won't go sliding off it unintentionally. It's got a nice matte to it, so it's also good. Inside of the system is matte as well. The buttons feel generally the same, but they do have a different material and have a more satisfying click to them, which is always a plus. Down here, oh god, thank god they're actually buttons now. And here you have the power button, which has been indented into the system a bit more, so you don't accidentally go turning it on or turning it off by accident, which I never did in the first place, but it's always a nice thing they did. Also, I'm just glad I kept this from the DSi XL. This old stylus here, because I'm gonna need it for this one. I'm shocked they didn't include one like this in the actual XL, 3DS XL, but oh well, what can you do? So, another plus is that the 3D slider is generally the same, however it does have a click to it when you bring it down to the 2D. When you want to turn off the 3D, basically it clicks, so it's not gonna be, you know, turning on accidentally when you actually brush against it, you know what I mean? You want to turn it on, you gotta push it hard. Look at the size comparison, if you would. It's quite a bit, stack them up like a fucking tumor, like people usually like to do. As you can see, there's a difference there in size, of course. Of course, the XL is going to be much bigger. So, as you can see here, if you look at it, it looks like 3DS is a bit thicker on this side. Really amazing. I mean, look at the screen on this thing. It's huge. Look at that. Makes it so I can do this and not feel so bad about it because the icons are pretty damn big, you know what I mean? But regardless, I set it up in a way that I'm satisfied with. So freaking huge. So anyways, I'm going to show you some gameplay on the 3DS and on the XL with similar games. I hope that the comparison comes out right on video. If not, I will make a new video for it. And thanks for watching, everybody. Rate, comment, subscribe, and check out these comparisons. So please let me know, are you guys gonna pick up the 3DS XL? Or if you got it already, which color did you get? Second of all, if you're not gonna get the system, then why not? Is it a portability issue? Because I know this thing is huge and won't fit in your pocket as often anymore. So let me know, guys. I want to know. I'm curious. You guys gonna support Nintendo on this, or are you just gonna give them the birdie once again? Thanks for watching, everybody. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you all later. Bye.